Here are 15 questions for Prime Minister Narendra Modi, if he will ever face them. India, a country with 1.4 billion voices, aspirations, and dreams. Today, we are asking 15 crucial questions to our Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, questions that have long remained unanswered. Let's dive in. Question 1. Employment. The promise of creating 1 crore jobs in 2014 remains unfulfilled. With just 1.4 million net jobs added in 2017, why does your government continue citing EPFO data instead of addressing real job growth? Question 2. Farmers' incomes were to double by 2022, but the reality tells a different story. With incomes growing at less than 5%, how will you achieve this target? Farmers call schemes like crop insurance a fraud. What's your response to their distress? Question 3. Fiscal transparency. Your government accused the UPA of fiscal mismanagement, yet practices such as rolling over subsidy payments and relying on extra-budgetary resources continue. Is this consistent with your promise of fiscal discipline? Question 4. What action was taken on the list of billionaire defaulters shared by Raghuram Rajan in 2015? Why hasn't this list been made public despite multiple RTI requests and parliamentary inquiries? Question 5. Demonetization. You promised to extinguish black money and fake notes. With 99% of currency returned to banks and GDP growth taking a hit, was it worth the cost? Who was consulted before this decision? Question 6. The CBI, once called a caged parrot, still faces credibility issues. Why are cases against political rivals pursued aggressively, while allegations against BJP allies are ignored? Question 7. Hate crimes have surged under your tenure. Why have you remained silent on the communal rhetoric of your party leaders and allies? Does Sabka Saath include minorities? Question 8. The Rafale deal. Why was the original Make in India component scrapped? And why did the per aircraft cost triple? What formal process preceded your announcement in Paris? Question 9. The Babri Masjid case. Do you believe the demolition was a crime? Will you assure the public that your government will abide by the Supreme Court's verdict? Question 10. Kashmir. With rising alienation, civilian casualties, and militancy, what political steps will you take to address the state's grievances? Question 11. Scientific research. Why is India's R&D spending stuck at 0.7% of GDP, while pseudoscience projects gain funding? Are we compromising our scientific temper? Question 12. Transparency. Why has the Lokpal not been appointed even after a decade? And why are RTI amendments seen as weakening accountability? Question 13. India's foreign policy. With strained ties with the US and a pivot towards China and Russia, how will you ensure stability in West Asia, vital for energy security and millions of Indian workers? Question 14. Your education. Why not release your degree certificates to end the controversy? Transparency would silence critics immediately. Question 15. Language in politics. Why does your party engage in personal attacks and abusive rhetoric? Doesn't this undermine the dignity of your office? These questions aren't just for the Prime Minister. They are for every Indian citizen who values accountability and transparency. In a democracy, leaders must answer tough questions, for it's not just about holding power, it's about serving the people. What's your take? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.